So, it's the day after. I've calmed down a little bit. As you probably know by now, I'm an Arsenal fan, innit? And yesterday was definitely one of my lowest points as a football fan. Like, taking the rest of life out of the way, as a football fan, that was probably one of my lowest moments. Like, this morning I was still relatively pissed off. Like, I left my house with dry lips. Like, I just didn't care about life. Like, it was mad. Like, it was shit, innit? Like, I'm not even gonna beat around the bush. It was mad shit. Like, the first half, the way we played at the start is the way that you should approach Bayern Munich if you're good enough to do so. And, like, all bias aside, Arsenal are a good enough team to attempt to pressure Bayern Munich. I'm not saying we're better than them. We're good enough to at least try and give them a problem. First leg, we just said, you know what? We're up against one of, if not the best, possession-playing team on the planet. Let's give them all the possession they want. We gave Bayern Munich time to think, and that is like, that's just playing into their hands. That is what they're best at. They're at their best when they can think about what they're doing. They'll pick you apart, no questions asked. We saw it. It was ridiculous. So obviously that pissed me off. Don't let them have the ball. Go and close them down. Yes, they're good passers, but put them under pressure. But, you know, we started off well. Got ourselves a goal. Theo Walcott, top bins, big man. Rate that still. And it was all good until the referee decided to do some mad nonsense. Like, I've watched football for years. I've played football at varying levels and standards. And one thing that you're always taught is don't argue with the referee because he's not going to change his decision. He shouldn't, and he realistically can't change his decision. Especially when it comes to cards. If he gives you a card, that's what happens. So why did this referee change his fucking decision, blood? Suck your mum, innit? Because, firstly, that's one of the softest penalties I've ever seen given. Arguably, yes, a penalty. Like, 50-50 either way. If it was given for me or against me, I'd be like, oh, that's soft, but it's a penalty. Fair enough. Lent on the man a bit too much. Man went down. Calm. To then give man a booking for that, like, there was no malice in that, and tried to win the ball, and, you know, was a bit excessive. That's generally what that penalty was for. You booked a man for that. Just for attempting to win the ball. Like, that's a booking out here. Like, there was nothing else in there. Like, there was no dangerous play. You know, it wasn't a push. He didn't flail out. Nothing. So man got a booking. Shit booking. Dead booking. And then the linesman, not the linesman, the fourth official, he's like a side man that stand by the goal and just basically just watch football bare close and that. He goes, big man, send him off. Now obviously I wasn't there. I don't know what really happened in that, but obviously the referee's gone, giving him a yellow. And then 2-2s, the four officials had a little word in his ear and said, nah, send him off still. So send him off. Now, unless something has come out between the time of me recording this and the time of it going live, everyone involved is a dickhead. Just dickheads left, right and centre. Shit still. So obviously then we're a man down, we're a goal down at that point as well. And the tie's effectively over. It was, what, something stupid like 7-2 on aggregate or something crazy like that. So at that point, you know, we're out of the Champions League. Yes, it's time to play. And it's kind of like, you know, do you try and at least salvage something on the night? So we play on, we concede again. And you know what, it's Bayern Munich. And you think, you know what, 3-1 against Bayern Munich, understandable. The aggregate score's a little bit mad right now. So why do we bring on attacking players, big man? Arsene. Like, everybody knows I rate Arsene. I have to turn on the lights for this still, because Arsene, you're ramping, big man. Is that you wanted to put the maximum level of fuckeries on display? You got man like Alexis laughing. Like, I'll swing man, you know. Okay, what ends this for? I'll swing man, like, because like he's laughing at my team suffering. Like, so the way I see that, man's laughing at me. So Alexis, I'll swing man. But what someone asked me, and the reason I'm making this video, is because they want to know my thoughts on the Arsenal situation. And the Arsenal situation runs deep. It runs deep. It runs deeper than 10-2 against Bayern. It runs deeper than Wenger being tactically ridiculous at times. Yes, the guy is great, and you know, like, for the most part, he's made my time as an Arsenal supporter incredibly pleasurable. But you got dickhead moments, bro, and you know this. Like, man to man, sometimes you're a bit of a prick, innit? But cool. But the real problem is at the highest level. Stan Kroenke is the problem at Arsenal. Getting rid of Wenger isn't going to change anything. I promise you that now. Because Wenger was a bad boy before Kroenke came. Kroenke is the problem. Because let me put this into context. Arsene Wenger's job is to manage Arsenal Football Club. Okay? Now, as we know, modern football is a different kettle of fish to when, you know, my parents' generation were watching and playing and that sort of thing. It's a business, and to those who know, Arsenal Football Club is suffixed by 3 letters, PLC. Arsene Wenger manages Arsenal Football Club, PLC, and he answers to Stan Kroenke. Stan Kroenke is a businessman. Yeah? Now, all he wants is to make a profit on Arsenal. The easiest profit possible. As a businessman, that's his mindset. That's not how you run a football club, though, because there is more to your business than profit making. Now, obviously, Arsene Wenger answers to this man. And Kroenke has set a level of mediocrity in the club, and Kroenke's guidelines amount to mediocrity, minimal outlay, path of least resistance, and profit. You can see it in the way that the club is being operated. That is what Kroenke's plan is. Minimal outlay, path of least resistance, maximum profit. Easiest way to do that, finish top 4. That's it. Finish top 4, maximum profit, play in the Champions League. Qualify for the Champions League every year. That's it. That fulfills this guy's criteria. You don't have to actually try and win anything. All you have to do is finish in the top 4, which gets you a healthy bonus from the Premier League and puts you in that top tier of television rights. There's the profit. Champions League, even more profit. And of course, we don't have the squad to even challenge for the Champions League. We're making up numbers, but that's okay. Yes, we could try and build a squad to win the Champions League, and yes, that would be more profit, but that gets away from the whole minimum outlay thing. So this guy just wants an easy buck, and this guy's all about money. I swear down, Stan Kroenke, me and you can swing right now, fam. Because Stan Kroenke is ruining the club. And people are saying, oh, well, hold on. Arsene Wenger's still the manager. Arsene Wenger's there to do a job. Anyone doing a job answers to their employer and meets their criteria. And I tell you how, I can guarantee 100% that is Stan Kroenke's motive. He keeps giving Donny contracts. You only extend somebody's contract if you're happy with what they're doing. If you're not happy, you let them go. Or you force them out. You don't extend their contract if you're not happy. This guy continually, bearing in mind, we haven't won a title in a hell of a long time. We're talking, what is it, like 11, 12 years or something? But this guy doesn't care about titles. Because every year, Arsene Wenger is making him the maximum amount of profit he can make for the minimum outlay. And every time he does it, he says, have another 2 years. Do that for me again, big man. Because that's all he wants. That's all he cares about. And it's ruining the club. So he's the problem. Kroenke's the fucking problem. Like, honestly, I hate Stan Kroenke with a passion. Stan Kroenke, suck him on with the hunger of 1,000 newborns, rude boy. And I mean that. Now, my solution isn't a case of Wenger in, Wenger out. My solution is that the football club needs to be run like a competitive unit again. Now, unfortunately, it appears that for that to happen, Wenger probably needs to move on. However, it's not a case of Wenger out for me, because if Wenger was going to do that, I'd happily have him still at the club. It's not a case of I want him gone at all costs. It's that he probably has to leave for the club to achieve what I would like it to achieve. Kroenke, out. Kroenke has to go, regardless. I don't care. He can pump money into the club. I don't care. He has to go. He's not a footballing man. The board has got no footballing man on the board. Are you mad? Could you imagine any other business where out of everybody running that company, none of them have any industry knowledge? Like, think about how mad that is. Could you imagine a computer company where nobody running the company knows about computers? Or a restaurant where nobody running the company knows about food and hospitality? But yet we've got Arsenal Football Club, no football man on the board, none. I'm losing my voice, rude boy. It's all a myth still. Kroenke has to go. The thing is, I'm saying Kroenke has to go. He's not going to leave because Arsenal is fucking profitable. We're a victim of our own success. Like, running up to the Emirates era, like the end of Highbury, start of Emirates, we ran the club so well that it's perfect for a guy like Kroenke because it's profitable. And until that changes, he's not going to leave. Until those three outcomes change drastically, he's not going to leave the club. But that's what needs to happen for this to change. Wenger can go. We can bring in a new manager. But Kroenke's still going to want the same things. He's still going to want maximum profit and minimum outlay. The club's fucked, bro. The club is just gone. It's a myth. But also, all of you fucking Wenger outdons that run up to the game with fucking banners and shit, I completely understand your desire to have a voice. I completely understand that. But the way that you lot are doing it and the lack of respect you're showing to Arsene Wenger is out of order. Because honestly, you're upset at Wenger for not upholding certain standards, but you're forgetting that Wenger created those fucking standards. We were shit before Wenger came. Shit. We were fucking shit. And Wenger took us to this level. At our worst, right now, we are still better than when he came. Granted, this is not the trajectory that we want. I understand that. But show the man some fucking respect. Arsenal Fan TV. You know what? I'm mad, but I'm not mad. As a platform, whatever, innit? Now, Robbie, do your thing, man. Get your money. You're providing the platform for fans to have a voice. And you're getting your money off that. And I rate it highly. But some of the dons you've got on there. Anyway, you know what? I'm not going to waffle too much, man. But the club is in a mad situation. The players have got something to answer to. The manager's got something to answer to. And the board's got a hell of a lot more to answer to. And you can save this video for as long as you want. I guarantee you, the moment Kroenke steps out, I can guarantee you the moment our board is replaced with a board that knows and cares about football, then and only then will Arsenal improve and become a top side again. Anyway, that's it for me. Subscribe if you're new around here. There's more videos on the channel, bare football games and that. I'm done, man.